Hello students, what are we learning about? We are learning about triangles, especially similarity of two triangles. In class 9 we have learned congruency of two triangles and the criteria which is necessary for two triangles to be congruent. So in class 10 we are going to learn about the criteria which is essential for two triangles to be similar, right? When we call two triangles as similar, when the corresponding angles are equal and their corresponding sides are in the same ratio or in the proportion, right? Then we learnt basic proportionality theorem, which is very important, named theorem. You may get in your question paper. What does BPT says? If a line is drawn parallel to one side of a triangle to intersect the other two sides at two distinct points, and the other two sides are divided in the same ratio. That is, if DE is parallel to BC, then AD by DB is equals to AE by EC. They have obtained a result out of this which says AD divided by AB is equals to AE divided by AC, or else AB divided by DB is equals to AC divided by EC. In what ratio also we can take, which can be obtained by adding 1 or subtracting 1 on both sides, right? Then we have learned converse of basic proportionality theorem, which says if a line divides any two sides of a triangle in the same ratio, then the line is parallel to the third side. You have to remember what is BPT and its converse. Then we have learnt the criteria for two triangles to be similar in the last class. What are the criteria for similarity of two triangles? We have learnt three criteria, starting with AAA criteria, which says that if the three corresponding angles of two triangles are equal, then the two triangles will become similar. As we have learnt, corresponding angles should be equal and the corresponding sides should be in the same ratio for two triangles to become similar. If the angles become equal, it automatically implies the corresponding sides are in the same ratio. Therefore, automatically the two triangles will become similar. So, what does this imply? It is not necessary every time to check whether the angles are also equal and the corresponding sides are also in the proportion. It is enough, it is suffice if you check whether the corresponding angles are equal. If the corresponding angles are equal, automatically the two triangles will become similar, right? And from this we have derived AA similarity by angle sum property. What is AA similarity? Which says that it is not necessary to check even whether all the three angles are equal. It is enough if any two corresponding angles are equal, because by angle sum property the third angle will also become equal automatically. So, if two triangles are given to check the similarity of two triangles, it is enough to check whether any two angles of these two triangles are equal or not. If they are equal, you need not to wait for the next option. You can immediately say the two triangles are similar by AA similarity criteria, right? Next we have learnt what is SSS criteria. This criteria says if in two triangles the sides of one triangle are proportional to the sides of the other triangle, then their corresponding angles will automatically become equal and hence the two triangles will become similar. What does SSS criteria says? The three corresponding sides of two triangles should be in proportion. It is not necessary they should be equal. It is enough if they are in proportion. If they are in proportion, automatically we can say the two triangles are similar, right? The last criteria what we learnt is SAS criteria, which says that one angle of one triangle is equal to another angle of the another triangle and the sides including their angles should be in proportion, right? The two sides including that angle should be in proportion and the included angle should be equal. This is similar to the criteria which we have learned for congruency. That's why we have written A in between two S, which means the included angle, right? Hope you understood. This proof I didn't prove in yesterday's class. I left it to you because this can be proved with a similar argument as we did for SSS criteria. The same argument, if you proceed, you will arrive at the conclusion, because here also we are going to here also it is given the two sides are in proportion. There they have given all the three sides are in proportion, right? So the similar argument you have to proceed by saying PQ is parallel to EF, then by AA similarity, and then we will prove that two triangles are congruent, then we will arrive at the conclusion. That's why I didn't prove it for you in the last class. It can be proved with a similar argument as SSS criteria. So I wish to summarize. So what are all the criteria we have learnt for two triangles to become similar? AAA, AAA criteria, AA criteria, then SSS criteria, then SAS criteria. We have learnt 4 criteria for two triangles to become similar so far, right? Now we are going to solve exercise 6.3 based on all these criteria, right? Now let us solve exercise 6.3. First question, state which pairs of triangles are similar. Write the similarity criterion used by you for answering the question, and also write the pairs of similar triangles in the symbolic form. And before solving these questions, I wish to insist on one more thing, that is, while saying the two triangles are similar, the correspondence is also very, very important. I told this in the last class, again I am insisting on. Simply you should not write as you wish the triangle ABC is similar to the triangle PQR. The correspondence, which angle is corresponding to which angle, which side is corresponding to which side. As we give importance for the correspondence in the congruency of two triangles, the same importance we should give for two triangles to become similar as well. If we change the correspondence, the entire thing will go wrong. Now let us move on to the first question. They have given A is 60, B is 80 and angle C is 40. This is 60, 80, 40. So when you look at the outlook of these two triangles, we can see that all the three angles are equal in two triangles. Therefore immediately we can go with AAA similarity criteria, right? So but the thing now here lies is the way in which we need to denote it, the correspondence. If you see, angle A equals to angle P, angle B equals to angle Q, and angle C equals to angle R. So we can write angle triangle ABC is similar to triangle TQR, right, by AAA similarity. If you see the next question where the sides are given, so to talk about the similarity, when the sides are given, we should have the sides to be in proportion, which means all the sides are to be in the same ratio. And if you check out the sides of triangle ABC and PQR, we can find out that the sides of the measurements of PQR are multiples of ABC. Yes or no? See, here it is 4, 4 is a multiple of 2, 6 is a multiple of 3, 5 is a multiple of 2.5, and it is very clear everything is 2 times. So it is in the sides are in the proportion only. Again, the thing which lies here is in what correspondence you should write. If you take side AB, AB corresponds to side QR here, right? So in this triangle, if we write AB, in this triangle we have to write QR. Yes, then BC, BC corresponds to RP here. So here if it is C, then here it is P. Now you check out ABC is QRP. So when it comes to CA, it will be PQ. Yes, so we got the correspondence. So triangle ABC is similar to triangle QRP. In this way you have to check the correspondence, and then you have to mention the similarity criteria. So by SSS criteria, these two triangles are similar. You have to mention the correspondence as well. The ratio AB divided by QR is equals to AC divided by QP is equals to BC divided by QR. Everything, all the correspondence also you should mention, right? I am just giving you the clues how to solve this. You are going to do this problems. And if you check out the third question, likewise you can check out. So what are all the things you have to check here? When it comes to three sides, all the corresponding sides should be in the proportion, which means they should be in the same ratio. But if you check out the third problem, they are not in same ratio, right? See, 2 and 4 we can take, 3 and 6 we can take, but 2.7 and 5 is not a multiple of 2.7. Therefore, all the three sides are not in proportion. Therefore, the two triangles are not similar, right? The same way, when you check out the next question, you can see two sides and one angle are given. Therefore, immediately what criteria will strike our mind? SAS criteria. When we talk about SAS criteria, the included angle should be equal and the corresponding sides should be in proportion, right? So, if you take this as our included angle is equal, then the corresponding sides should be in proportion, which means in the same ratio, right? So if we check out, the sides are not in the same ratio, right? 2.5, 10, 5, 6, or else 6 and 2.5, 5 and 10, we cannot get the same ratio. Therefore, the two triangles are not similar. So blindly on looking at, see, you should not say, see, the included angle and two sides are given, therefore they are similar. You should not do like that. You have to check whether the sides are in proportion or not. Only if the sides are in proportion, you can go with similarity criteria. Hope you understood. So I am leaving the remaining questions to you. You are going to complete it as homework. The last question, two angles are given. So you should not blindly check. See, here it is 70, here it is 80, but here it is 80 and 30. The two angles are not equal. Therefore, it is not similarly. You should not state on looking at the question itself. When we have two angles, we can find the third angle as well immediately by angle sum property. So if it is 80 and 70, the third angle is going to be 30 because sum of all the three angles is 180 degree. So automatically here the third angle will become 70. Now you can apply AAA similarity criteria, but you have to be carefully mention your correspondence, right? Hope you understood. Let us move on to the next question now. In figure 6.35, triangle ODC is similar to triangle OBA and few angles are given. They asked you to find what is DOC. DOC is this angle, DCO is this angle and OAB is this angle. These three angles they asked you to find out. Let us see how can we solve this problem now. Let us solve the second question. What is given? Triangle ODC. This triangle is similar to triangle OBA. So angle D corresponds to angle B and angle C corresponds to angle A. Remember. Now BOC is 125 degree and angle CDO is 70 degree. They asked you to find DOC, this angle, and DCO, this angle, and angle OAB, this angle. These three angles they asked you to find out. So what is given? ODC is similar to triangle OBA, right? Now how can we find these three angles? So on looking at this, we can easily find out this is an angle on a straight line, right? And this angle is 125 degree. So if we subtract this angle from 180, we will come to know what is this, right? After finding this is a triangle. If we add two angles, we can find what is our third angle. And it is given in the question that ODC is similar to triangle OBA, right? So angle C corresponds to angle A. When two triangles are similar, corresponding angles will be equal. Therefore, since C corresponds to A, the measurement of C will be same as the measurement of A and measurement of D will be same as measurement of B. You should remember all these things. So this is how only we are going to solve this problem, right? So how will you present your answer here? Angle DOC is equals to 180 minus 125, since angle on a straight line, right? So what is 180 minus 125, which is 55 degree. Therefore angle DOC is equals to 55 degree. Now how to find our DCO? In triangle ODC, if we add all the three angles, we will get 180 degree, right? So we can write angle ODC plus angle DCO plus angle COD equals to 180 degree by angle sum property. So this implies, what is your ODC? 70 degree plus DCO we don't know, so angle DCO plus COD, just now we found it's 55 degree, which is equals to 180. So angle DCO is equals to 180 minus 70 plus 55. What is 70 plus 55? It is 125. 180 minus 125 is again 55. Therefore angle DCO is 55 degree, right? Then what else we need to find now? We need to find the third angle OAB. OAB. How will you state that? Since triangle ODC is similar to triangle OBA, angle, this angle, what it is? Angle C, or else DCO. Angle DCO will be equals to angle OAB. Angle OAB, therefore which is equals to 55 degree, right? Hope you understood. So here we have applied the simple lines and angle concept, angles and property of a triangle, and at last our similarity criteria. What is similarity criteria says? The corresponding angles will be equal. Yes, hope you understood. Let us move on to the next question. Now let us see how can we solve our next question. Diagonals AC and BD of a trapezium ABCD with AB parallel to DC intersect each other at the point O. Using a similarity criterion for two triangles, show that OA by OC equals to OB by OD. They didn't give you any diagram, so we need to draw the diagram, right? So it is given ABCD is the trapezium. So I have drawn a trapezium ABCD with AB is parallel to CD. We need to show that OA by OC is equals to OB by OD. So the thing which we need to prove is about these two triangles, this triangle and this triangle, right? Then only we will get OA by OC, one side of this triangle and the other side of this triangle, and OB by OD. Similarly, the two sides of the two triangles, right? So let us try to prove that these two triangles are similar now. How can we prove, given that these two lines are parallel? So what are all the things we know about the parallel lines? We know about the angles of the parallel lines. Alternate angles are equal, right? So since these two lines are parallel, we know this angle will be equal to this angle. Yes, this angle will be equal to this angle. Similarly, this angle will be equal to this angle, since alternate angles are equal in a parallel lines. We are considering these two lines are parallel and this is a transversal, and automatically we know vertically opposite angles are equal, or else if two angles are equal, automatically the third angle will also become equal by angle sum property. Therefore the two triangles will become similar. Now let us check out the correspondence, and then we can write the corresponding sides will be in proportion, right? Since AB is parallel to CD, angle, what is this angle? ODC. Angle ODC will be equals to angle OBA, and angle What is this angle? DCO. Angle DCO is equals to angle OAB. OAB, since alternate angles are equal, right? And angle DOC is equals to angle AOB, since vertically opposite angles are equal. So from all these three conditions, this implies triangle ODC is similar to triangle in which correspondence? O corresponds to O only. So O. D corresponds to which angle? Angle B. So OB. C corresponds to A. OBA. So triangle ODC is similar to triangle OBA. Right? So the corresponding sides will be in proportion. What ratio we will take now? We need OD. We need the relation between OA, OB, OC and OD. So if we take OD from triangle ODC, OD corresponds to, OD corresponds to which side in this triangle? OB, right? OD of this triangle corresponds to OB of this triangle. So OD by OB, which is equals to, again we are bothered about this triangle. First you should write this triangle only because we started with this, therefore which is equal to that triangle side only should be written in the numerator. You should be careful with all these things. So which side we are going to take? OC, right? OC of this triangle. So OC, then which side corresponds in this triangle? OA, right? OA, OC, OA. So OA. Now what we need to prove? OA by OC equals to OB by OD. Just reciprocal of this. So we can reciprocate it. That is OB by OD is equals to OA by OC. Hence we prove. Just we reciprocated it. That's it. Right? Hope you understood. The only thing here you need to remember is you should not miss out the correspondence. You should not miss out the correspondence in which they are similar, right? The correspondence, if you miss out, everything will go wrong. Here very simple concept only we have used. The conditions which we have for the parallelity, when two lines are parallel, alternate angles are equal and vertically opposite angles are equal. Therefore two triangles has become similar by AAA similarity criteria. You have to mention. Okay. Therefore, corresponding angles will become equal. That's it. Hope you understood. Let us move on to the next question. This is what the diagram which is given in the question, and they have told you QR by QS equals to QT by PR. See, QR divided by QS is equals to QT divided by PR. Right? Only this PR is different. If they have given QP, the answer follows directly. And they have given you angle 1 equals to angle 2. They asked you to show that triangle PQS. Triangle PQS means which triangle? This triangle. Triangle PQS is similar to triangle TQR. TQR is this full bigger triangle. Right? How can we solve this now? See, it is given in the question angle 1 equals to angle 2. Angle 1 and angle 2 lies in the triangle PQR, right? So, in triangle PQR, angle 1 equal to angle 2. So, what does this imply? This implies this side is equal to this side. Yes or no? By isosceles triangle property. If the base angles are same, the corresponding sides will also be equal. Right? Therefore, this implies PQ equals to PR by isosceles triangle property. Right? Now, let us substitute this in the given condition. Therefore, QR by QS will be equals to QT by PR, which is given in the question. Right? Now this will become QR by QS which is equals to, instead of this PR, I am going to replace it with PQ. QT divided by PQ from 1. Right? Now what we got? Think QR by QS, which is equals to QT by PQ, right? QT by PQ. Yes. So what we need to prove, actually triangle PQS is similar to triangle TQR. If we want two triangles to be similar, we need either all the three angles should be equal, or three sides should be in proportion, or two sides and the included angle should be equal and two sides should be in proportion. Now we got a proportion of two sides. Which two sides? QR, QS, QT, QP. And which is the included side here? Included angle. Angle 1 is included here. And angle 1 is common for both the triangle. Therefore, angle 1 has become a common angle. Therefore, we can very well go with SAS criteria. SAS criteria, similarity criteria. These two triangles will become similar. So, how will you write? This we got, and also angle 1 is equals to angle 1, which is common angle, right? Therefore, triangle PQS will become similar to triangle TQR by SAS criteria. By SAS criteria, you have to mention the criteria, and you have to check once whether the correspondence stands good. See, PQ should correspond to TQ, right? PQ should correspond to TQ. Yes. Then QR should correspond to QS. QR should correspond to QS. And angle Q is equal. Angle 1 equal to angle 1, which is nothing but angle Q in our triangle. Yes, this is a very easy problem. Just we have applied our isosceles triangle property, and we have replaced this required side in the given proportion, and then we have applied SAS criteria. That's it. Hope you understood. Let us move on to the next question now. Now let us see how can we solve our next problem. S and T are points on sides PR and QR of triangle PQR such that angle P equal to angle RTS. Show that triangle RPQ is similar to triangle RTS. Right? Diagram is not given. We have to draw the diagram. See, I have drawn the diagram here. PQR is a triangle. S and T are points on PR. S is a point on side PR and T is a point on QR respectively of the triangle PQR. Right? Now we have joined this S and T, and also it is given angle P equal to angle RTS. Right? Now we need to show that triangle RPQ is this bigger triangle is similar to triangle RTS. RTS is smaller triangle. In order to prove two triangles are similar, as I told you, now how you will solve this problem? See, in order to prove the similarity of two triangles, we need three conditions, right? What are all the three conditions? Either we should tell all the three sides are in the proportion, SSS similarity criteria, or we should tell SAS criteria. What is SAS criteria? What is SAS criteria? The corresponding sides and the included angle. Included angle should be equal and the corresponding side should be in proportion. Or AAA criteria. What is AAA criteria says? All the three angles should be equal. From AAA we have derived 2A similarity as well. What is 2A? If any two angles are equal, automatically two triangles will become similar. So always you should keep all these things in your mind when you are solving problem and when you are trying to prove two triangles are similar. Now here we need to prove RPQ triangle is similar to triangle RTS. Right? How can we prove this? Already they have given two angles are equal. I mean one angle of each triangle is equal, and if we try to prove that one more angle is also equal, then automatically two triangles will become similar. Only thing is you should check for its correspondence, right? So PQR and RTS, from the naming itself we can identify that one angle is common in both the triangle. Which is that angle? Angle R. Angle R is going to be equal automatically, and already they have given P is equals to 2, T. Therefore P corresponds to T. Therefore the correspondence is also equal. Therefore automatically this triangle will become similar to this triangle by AA similarity criteria, right? I am leaving this problem to you. You are going to write the description. Hope you understood. So do these two problems as homework, question number 1 and 5 from exercise 6.3. With this, let us wind up today's class, and we will continue this exercise in the next class. If you have doubts, you can ask me. Thank you, students.